Magellan, home to a civilization of millions. Until the comet hit. Earthquakes shattered its cities. Firestorms swept the planet. And as Magellan fell into darkness, the survivors faced a world that was unrecognizable. Fighting amongst the ruins of the old world, new factions arose. The Berserkers, the Clerics, the Outlaws, each with their own vision of the future. But it wasn't only the struggle for scarce old world resources that drove them, for the comet had brought something new. Elex, an element unknown to Magellan. It could fuel technology, change the evolution of life, open new abilities to those with the will to control it. For the Clerics, it drove new technological innovation. For the Outlaws, drugs to free their minds. To Berserkers, it gave the power of magic. Seduced by Elix's power, some began to consume it. Addicted, overwhelmed, most degenerated into vicious, mindless mutants. But there were some who could control their addiction. To them, at the cost of their emotions, Elex offered strength, focus, and stamina. These people called themselves the Albs. Seemingly unstoppable, the Albs have waged war on all who will stand between them and their need to obtain Elex. Advancing from the frozen wastes of Zakor and their fortress Ice Palace, the Albs threaten the future of all the factions on Magellan. Now, as Alb forces prepare their final assault, Jax, renowned Alb commander, is sent on a solo mission. One Alb, selected to change the fate of Magellan.
Привет всем! Привет, Сергей, привет, Алексей. Ну, FPS что-то скачет. Вот сейчас что-то много, 60 FPS. Но периодически просадки, я уже смотрю на это, я думаю, может быть, придется это запись, наверное, отключить.
Jax, you've failed your mission. You know our directive. There can be only one consequence for failure.
Быстро его раздели.
better move before they come back to finish the job. And I better find a weapon.
Что-то непонятно с ФПСом. То держится, то резко из 40 с небольшим падает. Так, а вы же должны знать, я посмотрел, Сева же в нее играл, да, в этот Elex, и он что-то наиграл 7,5 часов. Че, она ему не зашла или что?
Must have been here for days. The Elex is gone from my system. I feel weak. Think, Jax. My weapons, my armor. Did Calyx take them? No. If Calyx had seen I was still alive, he would have finished the job. It was someone else. This is Idan, enemy territory. If Calyx returns, or if the Berserkers find me, I'll be dead for sure.
Привет, скипер. Какой-то там большой крыс бегает, опасно, наверное.
Old world ruins. Maybe I could find something useful in there. My skin. You look like one of the free people. There must be a scrap of Elex left in my...
Объединяйте быстрые атаки и тяжелые атаки в серии. Чем длиннее серия, тем больше урона вы нанесете. Не забывайте о выносливости. Начало прям как в Fallout, там тоже с крысами борешься. Где он? Нет, какая-то баночка хорошая, возьми баночку.
U3, one of my crony units. It looks like it took a lot of damage in the crash. That's unsalvageable. I'm wondering where crony U4 is. If it's still active, then I might find it here in Idan. Finding that drone would be helpful.
Вы успеваете читать, что он болтает или нет? Пепельница, культурные люди. Сколько всякого барахла. Ты частично на слух понимаешь. Это хорошо. Сегодня ты лупишь кровь с трубой, а завтра турбоплазмируешь супермутанта.
Rotting technology from the old world. That's all that's here. I'd better move on.
Какие он консервы? Ты что собираешься жрать? Дальше ему идти надо. Вот, кстати, там тоже стоял маленькое рецептное зелье, а что-то я его не взял на улицу, надо будет поработать над ним, покрутиться. По поводу Fallout игры я сегодня запустил, что-то посмотрел, и прям столько как-то воспоминаний. А с другой стороны, там в этом Fallout как... Ой, все так... не то, что неудобно, но, видимо, уже просто не очень привычно. Как-то... Патроны для ружья сразу получили, круто. Ой, я просто подошел к двери, а он сразу такой кат-сцену. Глава 1. Охота начинается. Да тут, по-моему, на меня охота идет.
I'm here in enemy territory. What was Calyx doing here so far from Zakor? If I want answers, I need to find him. And, for that, I'll need weapons and equipment.
Нужно воспользоваться лифтом. Знакомая игра. Привет, Сева. Я, кстати, вот как раз у ребят спрашивал. Я видел, что ты начинал в нее играть, но почему-то наиграл всего 7,5 часов, судя по стиму. Как-то перекатики я не понимаю, как... А, теперь, кажется, понимаю. Унылая, не сбалансированная. Ладно, я понял. Подождите, я еще уличного большого крыса я не лутал, да? Да, он меня погиб. Графон странными местами, но графон такой, он какой-то... Пока, ну, действительно немного странный. Он, с одной стороны, не мультяшный, но с другой стороны, какой-то не... Не совсем натуральный вообще. Такой. Да я что-то наобещал вчера, что я сегодня что-нибудь постримлю, а думал и так что-то не решил я чего стримить, решил посмотреть эту игру. Я, когда она вышла, мне она что-то приглянулась. По поводу того, что фризит, я подозреваю, может, комп у меня все-таки не вывозит. То что-то как-то... Сейчас я посмотрю на через телефон загрузку компа. Езжай, тут не будет никого. Да я отвлекся на... Сейчас. Ну, карточка, да, карточка у меня полностью загружена. Комп вроде не очень, хотя... А пишу я. Я что-то забыл, чем я пишу-то. Ну, да я же говорил, есть это какого... У Logitech программа, которая...
Evacuation sequence initiated. Remain calm and proceed to the indicated exits immediately. Follow all instructions from service personnel. Thank you for your visit to the observatory.
Она позволяет своей
My jetpack. Finally some luck. The guy that took my armor must have dropped it. Now, all I need to do is find a way out, cross kilometers of enemy territory, and find out why my brother tried to kill me. What could go wrong?
Это еще и брат его решил. Ну, собственно, с помощью него нужно дальше пройти. А там же по улице еще можно было погулять. Да, я вообще, на самом деле, смотрел, ну, изучал емкость по поводу того, что красный используется, не используется. Ну, красная область. Штаны труженика. Прекрасно. Ну, насколько я понимаю, там можно будет прокачать его и фонаря не хватает. Ну, со временем прокачивается по идее. факел, я так понимаю, это и есть фонарик. Ну, одноразовый, правда.
Edan, the land of the Berserkers. If they recognize me, they could finish Calix's job for him.
Так, ладно, давайте попробую выключить запись. Но в самом начале лут это вообще какого? То есть потом, может быть, он будет не так нужен. Какой-то дядька сидит. А в начале-то прям вот нужно все брать. Что-то там, из чего-то ты что-нибудь скрафтишь, что-то продашь.
Come on, get up.
Какой же я неудачник.
If you're gonna make a habit of attacking people without warning, you should get better at it. I heard you before you even left the ruins.
Someone tried to kill me. They stole my armor and my equipment. Then I find you here waiting to finish the job.
First you attack me, then you accuse me of being a thief and a murderer? If I wanted you dead, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Trust me. You need to apologize.
Prove you're not the thief, and I might trust you. Only facts matter, not words.
Huh. Trusting people quickly out here is as good a way to get killed as walking around without a decent weapon. Which means you just got very, very lucky. I can help you find a safe place and new equipment, if you stop trying to attack me.
Why would you help me?
That's my job. I look for people out here and help them reach Goliath. You'll be safe there.
Safe? You could be some kind of slaver. What is it you really want?
I want this war to be over. Until then, Goliath needs more people to survive, and people need a safe place to go. Well, a safer place than being out here on your own. But you're welcome to stay and risk being picked up by an Alb raiding party. Between them and the rot boars, you won't live long. Say, you didn't see anyone else up there in the ruins, did you? You're the first person I've found this trip, and it would save me a trip up there to check.
You can save yourself the effort. There's no one up there.
Well, you got really lucky. An Alb raider crashed a few days ago, and their scouts came through looking for it. Trust me, you don't want to run into a party of Albs. But hey, enough talk. You need to decide what you're gonna do. I'm going back to Goliath, and you can come with me if you like. Safety, security, and you can find work to earn enough to buy equipment. If you want a chance to survive, it's the best offer you'll get. That's why I joined the Berserkers. Out here, drifting and hoping to stay alive. I knew it was only a matter of time before my luck ran out. I know joining a faction doesn't appeal to everyone, but it gave me purpose. And what have you got to lose right now? Nothing from what I can see.
What you say is logical.
Logical, right. Does that mean you're coming? Every choice you make adds up in this world. The way you speak to people will determine your course in life. Just take a look at yourself. No armor, no weapons, no companions. You've not exactly succeeded in life, have you? Well, All that changes today. Whatever you've done before, your life can start again. A new beginning. When the next Alb raiding party comes down from the north looking for Elex, the people of Goliath will defend you. You won't see the inside of a converter with us to protect you. Instead, you'll get a chance to prove yourself. To join us.
Why do you want to help me?
Like I said, Goliath needs people. Warriors, cultivators, hunters, storekeepers. Whatever your skills, we can find a place for you.
You'll train me and give me equipment?
If you stay, you'll have to earn your place. But be you cleric, outlaw, or alb, that's true everywhere. Sure, you'll get given orders and you'll have to follow the law, but it's not like you have things easy out here. Look, we can keep talking, but at some point, you gotta decide. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna stay here, or come with me?
Your actions and words seem to match. I will trust you. For now.
Yes, well, I'll take that as a compliment. You won't regret it. Combat, magic. If those interest you, then the Berserkers offer training to people who join their ranks. We'll make a warrior of you. We should get going. This is Rotboard territory. You won't last long if a pack of them turn up here. Follow me to Goliath, and you can earn the Elex to buy armor and supplies. Trust me, you'll need them.
I will come with you to Goliath. Lead the way.
Then follow me. And if we lose each other for any reason, you'll find Goliath to the east, the foot of the mountain. Just look for the light from our mana shrine. You can see that from a good distance away. Oh, and the name's Duras. Pleased to meet you.
Just lead the way.
Very well. And keep up. Keep your eyes open. We're entering the hunting grounds of some of the local wildlife.
Спринт, левый shift, атака. Уклонение требует выносливости. Если выносливости недостаточно, вы не сможете выполнить действия.
And neither of us want to end up as Rotboard food. Are you ready to go on?
А, то есть я могу подлутываться, да, если что, он меня подождет.
Okay. Watch your step. I've never come through this area once without getting attacked.
Let's keep going.
All right. And follow me.
What are the ruins over there?
Remnants of the old world. A reminder that the past can be left behind.
Can we find anything useful there?
Maybe. Maybe. A group of clerics came through this area a few days ago. A scouting party reconnoitering Goliath. Well, that was their plan. Instead, they ran into a group of Rotboars. Got chased into those ruins and haven't come out.
Maybe they're alive. Haven't you checked?
Checked on the enemy? Yes, well, maybe you're right. We're all allies in the fight against the Alps. But those ruins are dangerous. The Rotboars might still be there. Why haven't you joined a faction?
Why did you choose to join the Berserkers and not the clerics?
The clerics follow the god Kalan, who tells them technology will save us all. I don't believe in gods, and I don't think boxes of cables hold all the answers.
I have no interest in factions. I cannot decide whether to join a faction out here. Let's go on.
Well,
Братство
we have a
стали.
choice to make. You're short of equipment. We could see if the clerics have left any in the ruins.
You want us to go into the ruins?
That's up to you. But there's a risk to that. So maybe we should just head straight for Goliath. I better warn you that the creatures in there won't take prisoners. It would definitely be safer to bypass them for now. So, what do you think? Shall we risk entering the ruins?
Если фракция долбанутая, да я не сомневаюсь, собственно.
I want to go to Goliath.
Very well, if that's what you wish. Follow me.
Дорос не одобряет это. А чё он предлагал? Вы получили новый уровень открытия от Tor, нажав B, чтобы распределить очки характеристик на виде учителя, чтобы потратить очки обучения на изучение новых навыков. Не, ну так он просто... А где он?
Let's go.
Но он сам как бы говорит, что у тебя ни брони, ни оружия, и там лезть в руины в непонятные. Такое себе занятие. Я с ним соглашаюсь, и он это не одобряет. Ну, не знаю, не знаю.
I'll get this one. We should get moving. Let's go.
Да, нехило так. Пострелял из лука на фулл хп свои. А интересно, то, что я промахивался, стрелы можно найти?
Let's go. You're doing well. It's obvious that you've traveled through dangerous territory before.
Do you often find clerics in Edan?
All the factions come here. For intel, for resources. We all take from each other. At least it's just rage from the clerics for now. There have been wars in the past. And it does seem like there are some clerics who want to repeat those mistakes and take us back into open warfare.
Let's go on to Goliath.
Right. Follow me.
You say there were Alps in this area. How long ago was that?
The raider crashed a week ago. It's been quiet since then. Well, apart from the scouting party on the edge of the forest. It feels like something serious is brewing up there in Zakor. And that's bad news for us all.
Кажется, стрелы кончились.
We should get moving.
Неплохо
Are you ready to go on?
справляюсь. А чё, действительно неплохо справляюсь. Чего сразу смеяться? странный гриб какой-то.
Let's go.
Колесо.
We should get moving. Let's go. Are you ready to go on? Let's go. Are you ready to go on? Let's go.
Да иду, я чё-то... Я, понимаешь, цветочки собираю. Соберу букет, подкачу к твоей жене. Нет, там кто-то рычит сзади, побежали быстрее.
We should get moving. You should be able to make your way on alone from here. You can find supplies and get yourself back on your feet in Goliath. And then, the choice will be yours.
So I can just leave whenever I want.
You should try to get a better weapon and some armor before heading into the wastelands, but that's up to you. Have a look around our community. See what we can offer you.
What happens if you find an alb here?
They try and kill us, so we kill them. Except the Separatists, a group of Albs that has broken away from Zakor. Maybe they could be allies.
Чувак, кажется, догадался.
You think the Separatists will help you fight the Albs?
Maybe these Separatists want to join the Free People. Maybe they're just another threat. But I'm sure that together, we can defeat the Albs. But, for now, the Separatists are outnumbered, without friends and defiant. They're already finding life is hard out here if you haven't joined one of the factions. That makes them jumpy, so I'd be careful around them. They're suspicious of everyone. Well, we have reached Goliath, but this is only the start of your journey. Look for me once you've settled in. You'll find me up at Warlord Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath.
Да, ничего особого не было, как всегда, лишь бы поржать над стримером и все. Основные задания выжить, хорошо. Вы активировали телепорт, теперь вы в любой момент можете вернуться сюда с помощью карты вашего адъютора. Прикольно.
Stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for Albs.
Ну, может, он тут просто как бы не ими установлен, и он типа стоит и стоит.
Dura sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in then. They'll check you're not an Alb spy. Alright, All right, you can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliath, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliath. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
Ну и после этого вопроса, после этого диалога я должен спросить, кто здесь самый главный? Серьезно?
Who's in charge here?
Weren't you listening? As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Alps starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliath?
Maybe down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way, or work for your stay, and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magalan, and we welcome all free people here.
So, what can I do to earn my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Albs. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses Elex as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need Elex or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
So, your leader Thorold is not in the city?
No. Master Thorold, the Pilgrim, glorious, great, and wise, has gone into retreat. There he seeks answers. From there he will return to bring us victory. He will return as soon as his mission is successful. Until then, he has given Warlord Ragnar command of Goliath.
Okay, I've got it.
Ура! Мы с ним отболтали.
Now's not the time, all right?
Я же могу, да, все лутать? Запрещено.
Are you looking for something?
Да не, я так вышел видом полюбоваться. Могут и напасть. Но это же, наверное, не еда. Хотя он там какая-то дама вышла за мной.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
Ну вон, я ухожу. Всё. Ну ты, наверное, у них что-нибудь стащил, а я же ничего не стащил. Я же умный, я же умный. Ух ты, какая там это... Я даже не знаю, это наверное, не совсем катапульта получается. Баллиста, что ли? Пару раз сказали, убирайся, помогрели дубину. Но надо было с первого раза слушаться. Почему я такой настойчивый был?
Hey, are you my backup? What backup?
Oh, for the love of God. Is no one gonna send me some relief? I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view. How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Maglan's very own mother's tip. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the Elex and bring the ground to life.
Elex poisons the ground.
Elex poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Maglan green again. Unless those wretched Albs bomb everything flat first.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Calgrim or someone. I just see the results.
А чё, я только... Получается, только одно могу сказать.
There's magic out there, and you dig fields. You must feel pretty pathetic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With Albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
Да, любопытный перевод.
The defenses look solid.
Yeah, unless the rotboars dig under them, or the Albs fly over them, or anyone turns up with, say, 200 guys and walks right over me. You know rotbars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Did you see the Alb crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the raider down?
No, someone went boom on the thing down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade. And they'd never have stopped talking about it. No. Which does make you wonder who it could have been.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
Че, в дома лучше не входить, да? Ладно, не буду. Че, пойдем-ка вернемся к воротам.
I heard he was sleeping around. No surprise he got
It doesn't
himself
matter
in
how
trouble.
you see it. I see it differently.
Is that a fact?
А что они там делают?
Talk. That's all he's ever been.
Примерно одно и
If
то
they
же,
don't
только
take
одно в
action,
траве, а
we're
другое в
all in
воде, да?
trouble. Later,
Ну
all
ладно.
right?
Кажется, Сева непоследователен. Может, он пытается создать контент? Не, ну красить понятно, что не стоит.
About your friend Alvar.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're going to start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Orin, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
Начинается как это прикол, говорит, если вы говорит, типа, герой РПГ, то первому встречному надо все рассказать, поручить, спасение и все прочее. Даже метлу нельзя взять. Может, я убраться хочу.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
Намагичить еду.
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
I need better weapons and armor.
I can't help you there. You can only get that sort of thing from our blacksmith, but he'll only sell to berserkers. And even if you're a berserker of the right rank, he will make sure it costs you.
How much?
A good few shards for sure. But if you've worked your way up through the ranks to be eligible, you should have earned a lot on the way. And the more hands we have working in Goliath, the more chance I have of getting the help I need.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Красиво. Здесь вы можете потратить свои очки обучения, чтобы изучить новые навыки, но лишь в том случае, если ваши характеристики это позволяют. Кого там у нас Сергей? Алексея победил. Немедленно добавляет 10 очков характеристик. Подожди, то есть я ничего изучить, я так понимаю, пока не могу, да? Красиво, мне интеллект там, ну, короче, до 50 единиц нужно вкачать, а то и больше. А еще и осколков нужно очень много. Да, да.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Can I help?
You? Well, I'm not one to turn down that sort of offer. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
Where can I find this Master Thorald?
Pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elex and mana. But what exactly, I don't think anyone knows.
Так, ладно, давайте еще куда-нибудь сходим. Вообще похоже
I don't
на...
know. What have you heard? Because I haven't heard anything.
They say the raptors are pretty fierce.
Похоже на таверну, но это не таверна.
Hey, incomer. You're new here, right?
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I only arrived here recently myself. There are just too many raiding parties out there now. If you don't belong to a faction, well, you're just counting the days until you're dead. I was pretty badly injured when I was brought here. They took me in and patched me up. But I wish I had more than this simple weapon to defend myself with. This doesn't exactly make me feel safe.
You don't feel safe here?
Well, they're a fierce bunch, and the walls are better than where I was. But some of the other factions use plasma weapons. What good is a club going to be against those? I came here when the Albs raided the farm. The Berserkers found me and brought me here. But protection came at a price. My safety for a law that is more limiting than freeing. They reject all technology. Can you imagine that?
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time. Sore backs, blistered hands, slow progress. Goliath is civilized, but it's not exactly civilization, is it? Those are my thoughts, and there are some here that share them. But there are others who would exile you from the town just for saying that technology can make a difference.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
Меня подкармливают.
Is there anything else you don't like about berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. Wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I'd like to know more about the clerics.
Is that so? You want to learn of Kalan and the technology he offers those who follow him? Well, it would be a different life for you there. Where Idan teaches magic, in Ignadon, there is technology. I think you could like it there.
Какой-то мутный тип. Интересно, это синей точки тетка, что ли, отмечается?
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass.
Хорошая традиция.
What brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something
Да,
to drink?
освещение, конечно, жесть.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
За деньги? Но у меня же нет денег.
I'll see you later.
Do you know a berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar could be?
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
Tell me. Have you heard anything about the elves recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Elex, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Elex, do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Alps seen since then.
Так я и вот и пытаюсь выполнить первый квест, найти какого-то там алкаша, судя по всему.
Do you know where the north he's gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Блин, две фрации, и обе такие, за которые по морде можно получить, скажем так.
Leather armor can't stop energy weapons.
Oh, of course it can. It's magic. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Not again.
No. There were rules for a reason.
That's all he ever talks about. They say that the Pilgrim Thor has answers.
What do you
but
want
who
here?
knows?
Who wants to know?
My name is Born. I am the chief overseer of the seedling farms here in Goliad. Let me welcome you to Goliad, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliad than out in that valley.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the World Hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magalan. I hope you find your place here.
Так это же прекрасно, Сева, когда за тебя кто-то говорит, не ты постоянно что-то развлекаешь аудиторию, а он герой болтает, сидишь, спокойно слушаешь.
There's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill.
Хороший перевод, по-моему, тут какая-то разводка, мне нравится.
Sounds like a scam.
Cautious? Oh, I like that. It means you're discreet, and discreet is just what I need. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both Elexit.
You want to trade illegal goods?
Illegal here is legal there. Law's just a matter of geography, isn't it? So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the Elexit is. You could spend your life dreaming of Elexit, or spend your Elexit living your dreams. Your choice.
You're looking for rare items.
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
About these rarities.
Yes?
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of Elexit. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Exactly what goods are you looking for?
Me? I don't want anything. But I might know a few people in need of mature healing roots. Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could persuade him to let you harvest them, then maybe I could persuade someone to give you Elexit for them.
And if I just give the roots to Born?
You could, but then Born's not going to be as financially grateful as me. Meaning he'll pay you less if I have to spell it out.
Do you need any other items?
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and redistributing. You know the pit, right?
What's the pit?
Oh, it's a storage place. They keep unwanted items there. Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help collecting things with Elexit in them. And here's you looking to be helpful. So, how about you help collect that stuff for him, then accidentally lose it on the way back?
You want me to bring you things with Elex in them?
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like that stuff. And I know people who love it. So, it would be winners all around.
Can you get a hold of Alp technology?
Alp tech is far, far too hot and Goliath, my friend. I'm a brave man, but no outlaw, no reaver. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track down an outlaw over something. Trust me, you want to stay away from that life and that merchandise.
What's the rarest item you're looking for?
Well, there is one thing, but it's a bit special.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're sure, once we talk about this, you'll be committed. It's all about trust on this one.
Just tell me.
Well, you see, Ragnar, one of the big bosses here, has something of particular interest to me. A family heirloom. Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
Who is Eric Eisenfaust?
You've got to have heard of him. He was one of the greatest warriors ever to fight for the Berserkers. Eisenfaust is a legend here. Kids worship him. Warriors want to be him. Not Ragnar's either. Who knows how he got the sword, but it wasn't legitimate, trust me. Some say Eisenfaust was the real founder of the Berserkers, that he took Amrek's dreams and made them real. They say that 50 years ago, Eisenfaust destroyed an entire army of the clerics' fighting machines using just this sword. Load of old hooey, of course, but even so, with his name on the sword, it's almost priceless. Almost. I'll give you a reasonably sized stack of Elexit for it.
Кажется, я нашел, как быстро разбогатеть, но что-то очень, по-моему, это опасно. И до добра может не довести такой способ. Так, яма, это какой-то храм. Ой, храмовый склад.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjutor. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the Elex has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature, but we can make use of it. Well, with the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
you have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amrek and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Alps pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Into magic, into magic.
Elex has given the Alps strength.
You think? Maybe. I don't know, they're a mystery to me. Most people know the Alps split from the clerics, but I don't know anyone who knows why they split from them. They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Alps.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
If Elex is so bad, why do you train using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
Я так понимаю, у меня тоже это, да? Нет навыка, когда недостаточно.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Так, уже столько разговоров о яме и где яму набрать. Страшно.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I'm actually not from Edan.
Oh. Hopefully you have good news from the other lands. Otherwise, this will be a very short guest performance for you here. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
Ух.
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
Еще раз можно, я тупой, да?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Ладно, остальное мне уже не интересно, столько болтовни. Дайте я хоть квест какой-нибудь выполню. В смысле, до конца выполню. Где ваша яма? Сева сегодня в ударе. Вот это, наверное, яма, да? Это, наверное, как раз то, что они выращивают, эти сердца. Получается, на этажом выше, что ли?
Come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about.
Впечатление, да, вполне как бы на самом деле пока ожидаемо. Сейчас я еще вот с этим болтаю, он куда-то уходит, не туда.
Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war.
Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
Ну, впечатление вполне, как бы, то есть, то, что, ну, на данный момент очень много разговоров, как бы, правильно, как Сергей написал, что это РПГ, только начало, то есть, тут через эти разговоры тебе рассказывается весь мир, ну, как бы, история всего мира, там, отношения всех их, и как его... То есть, понятно, что пока экшена маловато, но я надеюсь, что он должен прийти и потом постепенно сменится, как бы, пропорция в отношении экшена и разговоров в сторону. Больше экшена будет к концу, меньше разговоров. Сейчас посмотрим.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here.
Сложность предпоследняя.
A few shards and all this will be easier.
Я не помню, с кем мне нужно было поговорить.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
Ну, не знаю, что, попытаться открыться, что ли?
I was an alb, but I'm free from Elex now.
Then you are an alb no more. It is Elex that turns a man into an alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magalan suffers from too. She is dosed with Elex. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magalan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elex to your bones, the power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elex, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to Elex, it will consume us all.
So, how do you transform Elex?
Transmute. We transmute Elex. We place the Elex in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet.
As the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elex close to the shrine, you can feel it.
You're comfortable with an alb living in Goliath?
An alb is a man who has become a slave to Elex. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who wanted a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
What are the laws?
The laws were laid down by Amrak when he founded the Berserkers. But what matters is the spirit of the law. Protect Magalan. That is what Amrak truly intended when he founded the Berserkers. Whatever words and interpretations have been added to Amrak's words, it is Magalan's future that counts above all.
Ща, вернусь, подождите. Струмера нет, пора буянить.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself.
Как будто наличием стримера он когда-то мешал буянить.
No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
World hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the Berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
Да где эта яма-то? Доход... То, что мы приняли за яму, оказалось моношайным. Подожди, он говорил, что это моношайна, а не яма. Сейчас бы я полетел куда-нибудь вниз. Но никто же не увидит. Да не хватит прыгать. Если я это возьму, никто же не увидит. Сохранись. Сохранение для слабаков. Если я так не настроил босса, ни босса, ни это, ни кучу малу, ничего не настроил. Все собираюсь и что-то никак не сделаю. Слушайте, а по идее жиробобелку, наверное, можно научить автоматически отвечать на вызов. Только, насколько я помню, я удалил как он называется? Удалил у нее все желуди и как бы, ну, поставил, чтобы она не получала. Ничего себе, дерево проросло. Наконец-то можно полутаться. А тут почему-то нельзя плутаться. Мне нужны навыки и рецепт. Здесь вы можете улучшать оружие, вставлять самоцветы в ячейки, варить зелья и изготавливать ювелирные изделия. Предмет нельзя продать. Кибертехнологии, использованные под кожу, имплантированные под кожу, предплечья, используются для хранения данных и управления механизмами.
I don't know enough about that.
Что-то как-то не очень удобное меню, по-моему. Ладно.
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Thank you.
Welcome. I hope you have been shown kindness here. To foreigners, it may seem that we only live in a manner that is in accordance with the law. But we have a place for any wanderers and lost souls who are ready to swear off their old lives. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world, together. I hope you can see that.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old world, hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the view. You will get an idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here. We are all part of Magalan.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
What's so good about it?
As Eisenfaust said, of all the places and all the people in Magalan, the planet chose us to give magic to. And Eisenfaust wasn't exactly known for his poetic side. With respect for all his great feats, he was a bit of a miserable bastard, to be honest. We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
Tell me about Ragnar.
Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is warlord of the Hooded Crows. Warlord, warrior, leader, and my husband.
You're married.
Why would I marry someone whose expression is that of thunder over the mountains? That is when he is carrying the weight of his clan. Then he is a warlord. I married the man.
How did Ragnar become warlord?
Hard work, dedication, and popularity.
Tell me the real story.
Do you mean, is there a deep, dark secret? A tale of rivalry and assassination to rise to the top? No, I'm afraid it's a tale of skill, ability, and dedication. He was named Berserker when he was a teen. Served his time in the fields as a cultivator. He was seen defending the seedlings from mutants and was named warrior on the spot. When he was a child, Ragnar met Eisenfaust, and I think that left its mark. He wanted to be that man. And he is, just with more of a sense of humor. In their hour of need, the Berserkers call for another Eisenfaust, and in Ragnar, I believe they have him.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with. Though, I warn you, it could be dangerous.
Tell me the task. I can handle it.
Confident without the details. You'll get on well with the warriors here. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
Why didn't your patrol bring the weapons back?
There were too many mutants. The clerics seem to have stirred them up and had half the mutants in the area after them. The area is quieter now, but Ragnar has had to assign the warriors from the patrol to other tasks. That's why I hope you can go.
I will find the weapons.
Thank you. The sooner we can put them into the right hands, the better. Elex, mutants, technology. We have a long way to go to save Magellan.
Where should I look for these weapons?
The patrol reported that some animals chased the clerics into a set of ruins. None of the clerics came out again. Sadly, that means I am certain they were killed there. If that's the case, then their weapons will still be there, in the ruins to the northwest. You can recognize them by the river that bisects them. Reach them and bring the weapons back to Goliath.
Интересные заначки могу делать где-то. Ну, то есть я вот сейчас найду, например, оружие. И не тащить его в город, не сдавать кому-то, а оставить пока что так. А потом, когда буду уходить отсюда, забрать его.
Not now. Not now.
Ну-ка же, лекарь, полечи меня. Яма. Где яма-то? Тут мы были, это вышка уже, правильно? Правильно. Тут мы тоже были. Вот это что ли яма получается? Нужного мне человека. Мне сказали, что около ямы есть человек, который может знать, где чувак, который должен в дозор зайти. Там никого не было, там был главный ихний. А как его? Короче, клирик их какой-то был. И все.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Ну подождите, вы рано там смеетесь, это еще не то, что мне нужно.
Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar of the gods. Ah, now I really need a drink.
Давайте попробуем. Я правда не уверен, что у меня денег нету. И я именно не смогу принести пиво.
Ah, gun fast.
Don't even think about stealing something, got it?
What are you doing here?
Give me a drink.
What'll it be? Don't you have any shame?
Tell me.
You hear you're still looking for?
Ну, короче, пью я принести не могу, мне нужно... Мне всего 2 монеты, а пиво стоит
Who
10.
knows what they're going to find in those ruins next?
но вроде хотели меня за это ругать. Нет, дуру нужен просто второй, ну, там вроде было запрещено, но я что-то попытался с кем-то торговаться, и как-то не вышло, с остальными я не пытался торговаться. Фиолетовый — это телепорт, да? Ну, наверное, оно, кстати, может, и включено уже. Да, он уже включен. С самого начала был включен, так что привыкайте. Вот да, мне тоже на самом деле эта песня вспомнилась, когда я пачку сигарет подобрал. Сколько тут умений. Интересно, чертеж сам изучился автоматически?
Up, you can stop there. Entry into the pit is only for authorized personnel.
I'm looking for a guard called Alvar.
Well, you won't find him here. So, be on your way.
Alvar is needed on duty. Elder sent me.
Has he skipped duty again? I'm afraid I haven't seen him for a few days. Last time I saw him, we had a real session. He had some really hard stuff with him. I woke up next day under the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. I've no idea where Alvar went. All I know is we caused some real trouble. My wife's still not speaking to me.
Should I check the area around Ragnar's fortress then?
Sure, you can do that.
Ну... Чего ты ошибался? В чем ты ошибался? Там, где яма. Да, ошибся немножко.
If they don't take action, we're all in trouble.
Интересно, дура сможет со мной гулять? Тут же есть, по-моему, спутники. Кстати, телепорт. Да, телепорт у них что-то совсем это. По идее, если я на глазах у них пройду через телепорт, меня должны просто сжечь. Как еретика. Так, он походу еще где-то ниже. Не, ну тут же там это мир после был высокоразвитый мир, упал метеорит и они типа скатились.
What are you doing here? Yes, just go.
Да я просто зашел. Уже с топором на меня. Обалдел, что ли? Нашел я его. Вот алдотворенные бумаги, ну да. Нет, сюда это выбраться. Трава.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotting up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Edan. But if Ragnar's right, then there must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Остались диалоги, которые сейчас с этой... с дороги можно, кстати, поговорить.
I want to find the thief who took my armor.
Well, for anything stolen near here recently, I would start with Ray. He's an outlaw I found out here a few days ago. Very jumpy. Definitely looking for something.
Where do I find him?
Huh. I don't know. He disappeared off to the northeast. I'm guessing he went back to Tavar. But, hey, I wouldn't rush after him. He's probably sold your armor by now.
If it's so dangerous, why do you come out here?
Magalan almost died when the comet hit. A living, breathing planet turned to ash and dust. But the Berserkers are using their magic to bring our world back to life. Just look around you. Edan is the greenest place on Magalan. They need more people. And they offer anyone who comes the same chance to start over. We should move on. One downside of all this plant life is that you can't see the rot boars coming.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Irdor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Irdor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Так, ну обрастаем потихоньку заданиями разными. Англоязычные разговаривали как дурос, но это... Yes. Когда с футболистами смотришь интервью, блин, как какой-нибудь англичанин начинает говорить, вообще ничего не понятно. Какой-нибудь просто иностранец по-английски говорит, я большую часть понимаю. Но я про это говорю, что когда говорят как на английском, как на родном, выговаривают, там что-то пытаются четко слова произносить, как начинает какой-нибудь англичанин, уж если ты не шотландец говорит, то он вообще половину проглатывает, как будто они не нужны совсем.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. What excuse do you have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take Kendrick.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was. But I hope someone finds that drug-dealing stretcher raptor gut and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this elixir, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector.
Сразу 200 лексита. Да, нормально, видишь, ухаживают за этими растениями. Давай тебе в качур принесем, что ли.
Когда ты ходишь с 2 монетками, то тебе дают 200, ты чувствуешь себя богачом. Хотя я подозреваю, что если замахнуться на какую-нибудь более-менее нормальную броню или оружие, то ты поймешь, что ты все еще беден, как церковная мышь.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
I brought your beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
I don't want trouble.
Good. I thought you might see sense. And seeing as you played by the rules, I'll put in a word for you with the boss man himself. Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows. You need pledges if you want promotion, and we need reliable people in our clan. Of course, giving you my word would be a pretty big favor. So if I did that, I'd probably need a favor in return. Say, in the form of shards.
Да я догадываюсь это.
I'm not paying for your word.
You're not paying for a word. You're paying for a chance. Always better to be part of a team. Then we can watch each other's backs. After all, it's my job as a guard to keep people safe.
Your buddy Alvar is dead.
He is? I mean, what?
He's dead.
Yes. I got that. Shit. I knew nothing good would happen to that old soak. But dead? He was a good friend. Thank you for letting me know. Where is his body?
Below Ragnar's stronghold.
Right. I will take care of his funeral as soon as I can.
Чаще ты мог пойти сбегать, сообщить?
This area's restricted. No entry.
What is this place?
This is the pit. Any Elex, any forbidden technology that comes into Goliath, this is where it's kept. Move along there. Move along.
Почему?
No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here.
Я хотел вот этот же бухал с трупом и хотел ему рассказать, но не хочет знать. Че, пойдемте в руины сходим, что ли?
Зачем? Куда ты мне предлагаешь идти? Ну, чувак, это вот он купается в реке, который начал искать себе этого замену. Ну, так я первым делом пошел и сказал, что его сменщик мертвый, он не придет дежурить. Я сдал квест, он там мне и дал 200 монет. Сева! Не тормози. This is the end, my friend. Подождите, надо походу с боевкой разбираться, короче. Он вообще не смотрит на противника. Он дерется с воздухом.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Но в них он цель фиксировал. настройках посмотреть, а там есть это фиксирование на цели. Да нет, тут нужно просто научиться драться. Захватывать цель можно, а то он начинает своим топором размахивать, в другую сторону поворачивается к врагу. Подключить геймпад, но это прямо сейчас это сложно. И я не думаю, что на геймпаде это будет прям гораздо легче. Да я нашел захват цели, так что. Только забыл кнопку сначала. Дайте мне плазмоган. Да я, собственно, и пошел в место, ну, гибели этих клириков. Главное, чтобы в этом месте... А, мне туда... Ну, так не могу пойти, ладно. Главное, чтобы вместе смерти этих клириков не было по парочку таких гавриков, которого сейчас попался. Завалить. Но тут вполне возможно, что чуть-чуть придешь, и будет гораздо проще бороться с этими гавриками, и поэтому это на них дает мало. Сон лечит, уже хорошо. Поспали. Слушайте, а если бы я зашел сюда, когда с Гавриком шел, он бы мне помогал ведь. Слушай, но вполне возможно, просто тогда мне стоит заняться Больше, но мне показалось, что он жрет больше стамины. Это просто жесть. Что-то очень много тратится этой стамины, ее катастрофически не хватает. Ну да, вот примерно то же самое, да, когда Анклав тебя встречает случайно в этом. Заразился, но только я не знаю, сколько у меня там, по-моему, 8 стрел осталось из 14, то есть Леголасить долго не получится. Я заметил там телепорт, то есть отсюда можно будет быстро сбежать. Но они на самом деле достаточно с большого расстояния вступают в бой, хотя и не нападают. урон вообще не наносил толком. Давай, приятного аппетита. Да я пока просто оцениваю возможности. Я уже думаю о том, что да, нужно идти на самом деле в город, попытаться, наверное, тогда раскрутить это преступление, выполнить квест. Раз научились, как его цели заданий на карте ставить, можно попробовать найти чувака, которому про еду можно сказать. Сейчас он уйдет от этого телепорта и воспользуемся телепортом. Что-то я смотрю внизу какие-то эти фишки, короче, что типа серию продлять. Похоже. Отсутствует талант, ловкость, сила. Ловкость 13, сила 13. А, 50-35. Он уже в бою, ладно, придется пешком возвращаться. Подождите, а как посмотреть, интересно, до следующего? Уровень 3. А сколько чего? Непонятно.
Блин, ядрить.
Так у меня осталось 2 стрелы, и это проблема. Кстати, ну да, где-то мне очень почувствовал, что у меня прибавилось 10 очков. Чувак. Кажется, мы оторвались.
Careful with that.
Блин, да, они же палят все. Нефть, частички. Че, Сева, отравился, что ли? Или тебя отказались кормить? Броню надел какую-то. Так, ладно, пойдемте болтать с кем-нибудь. Че, же пол первого, да? Ну, давайте, наверное, до часа я поиграю. И хватит.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict, or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't do it. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the Elex removed. Worthless to us, but an outlaw? They'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The Elex would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
Как мне кажется, все не так просто. Как он выдает. Я так думаю, что какой-то чувак, который был его типа напарником в чем-нибудь. Да где все эти гаврики-то? А, они все на улице, что ли? Я думал, они внутри. что-то получается действительно нужно
Stop being an asshole.
начать путешествовать по загороду. Это, в общем, такое себе занятие. Я не уверен, что я действительно готов. То есть встречаются очень жесткие говорки.
Another one? I swear, if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker Way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Tell me more about these laws.
Steal, lie, cheat, kill, and justice will be swift. But our laws are more than that. Berserker laws tell us who we are. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen it out there. People are doing their best to finish that job. War, chaos, Elex technology. What chances have they given us? Nature. Rebuilding what was lost. That's the only way we can survive. Berserker laws were created to help us achieve that.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elex is a curse on Magalan. All pure Elex and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
Who decides the punishment?
One of the warlords, or all three of us. I hope you don't have cause to find out.
Warlords? I thought you wanted peace.
None of these wars were started by Berserkers. There were always those who want to take or destroy. So, we must defend what we believe in. Peace always comes at a price.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
Жестко.
was told there was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah at the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
I'll get you the weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
А вот и пропуск в яму. Сейчас мы там своего дрончика найдем.
I spoke to Angram.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Is Angram the only person you can ask?
He's in charge of the Ison clan, and the Ison clan are in charge of escorting my supplies. But you're right. Maybe it's time to speak to one of the other clans. If the Ison clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics stealing some of what we do send.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And do you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know.
Так, забыл, что зайти, чтобы она не ругалась. Что-то не пойму, харизма 4 это где вообще? То есть типа навык харизма 4.
Doing here?
Наркоманы.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
В окно, походу, увидела. Так, пойдите в яму.
This area's restricted. No entry.
Let me through.
No authorization. No entry. Move along there. Move along.
В смысле, у меня же
No
есть.
entry. You'll need authorization to get in here.
Или он мне говорил, с кем он мне говорил поговорить-то? Юра, где у нас Юра? Где-то наверху, то есть я их перепутал.
Agram sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Yes. Where is it?
I have it in my house. It's awaiting processing at the pit. If you want it, you'll find it there.
And I can take it?
You know your instructions. You know where the weapon is.
Чё? Это же здесь лежит, да?
Good. That's the right decision.
Черт, у меня уже смотрел с этим. С топором побежал.
Stop, thief. You think you're gonna get away with stealing from here?
I'm not stealing anything.
Our laws are clear. Any Elex technology should be given over to the pit, and it stays there.
You told me where I could find the weapon.
I did, but I didn't say you should take it.
You didn't say I shouldn't.
And that is the lesson. We all have our free will, and we must all choose how we use it.
You mean I should have disobeyed his request?
Return to Angrim. It's his test. It's for him to explain everything. Follow me, and let us hope for your sake that he grants you clemency.
So, you have broken our laws. Our laws are clear. Any Elex technology should be given to the pit and stay there. You have broken this law. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
You sent me to get that Elex weapon.
I also told you to follow our laws to the letter. Elex technology is forbidden. By law, it must remain in the pit. The world is full of people who treat words as breath. If you join us here, your words must be trusted. Your actions must show us who you are. You have broken our laws. But, on this occasion, I will give you a chance to redeem yourself. Find a berserker called Rogar in the Valley of the Damned, and penance will be paid. But if you intend to spend time here in Goliath, learn our laws. I won't be so forgiving next time. That is my judgment. Justice will be seen. Justice will be served. Thank you, Jorah. You may return to your duties.
Sir?
Вот, вот это.
Good day to you.
подставили просто. Теперь я еще ему это, наверное, должен. Получается.
Master Thorold, what kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us.
Давай, Алексей, пока.
Now we must face the
Я сейчас тоже
elves.
буду заканчивать.
But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Alps to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angram, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angram if you want to know more.
Cinda sent me here.
Further problems with the supply run? The warlords discussed this, and the Ison clan promised to see to the deliveries.
The Ison clan are refusing to help.
Then you should speak to Angram. He guaranteed the supplies. If you can't persuade him, then try Cormag. He agreed to cover any problems that Angram could not.
Так, тогда мне нужно третьего искать, получается. Так, где то, что... еще я хотел посмотреть, лекарства я могу делать или нет. Что я могу делать и что не могу. То есть тут же вместо достаточно написали бы сразу, что я могу делать и что не могу.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People gossip about incomers. If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay. A chance to become one of us. And they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer Clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies, and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless. And yet, it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer Clan has made that study our purpose.
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
You think other berserkers are too harsh?
Dedicated, not harsh. And sometimes dedication can blind us to other ways of thinking. Just imagine, if we berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaws' explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly would do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it. Whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now are the ones we must follow.
Cinda needs your help.
More trouble with the supplies? What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
The men he sent are dead. They were attacked by a troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Cinda. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I will give Cinda the help she wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Cinda. Those are my terms.
Teach me something.
Может научить, конечно. Починить чемоды. Да, что-то как-то сложно получается. Начало. Как в яму попасть, вообще непонятно. Ям проклятых далеко. То есть, получается, все-таки мне сейчас нужно идти гулять куда-то. Без брони, без оружия. Ладно, это мы все равно уже будем делать завтра. Видимо, посвятим завтра еще, посмотрим, что за игра. Как раз вроде разговоры основные закончились. Должен начаться движняк, но что-то пока движняк слишком жестокий. Ладно, всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Давайте, до новых встреч. Пока-пока.